A lot is made of Steph and Dre, but obviously they have Wiggins is playing well, Jordan Poole, Damian Lee, JTA as well. Like, what do you make of their other guys as well? The guys that aren't getting as much attention, their contributions to the team.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing well, like you said. And, with Steph's activity and, all the problems he causes, when he's coming off screens and 2 or 3 guys are locked into him, other guys are getting slips or they're getting open shots, open threes. And you're so locked in on Steph that a lot of times these guys are the ones that are making you pay. So we know we got to do a good job on Steph. We can't relax, can't give him easy baskets because he's going to score. But we just got to take away the easy ones. The ones we're relaxing or falling asleep, he's getting easy, wide open shots. We got to take those away. And then with the other guys, we just got to make sure once we take Steph away, we got to get back to those guys as well because, like you said, they are playing well.
We talked a little bit yesterday about how well your defense playing. Obviously, the Warriors' best defense in the league right now. What do you see from them that makes them so good, and how do you go about going against it today?
They're rebounding the ball. I think they're number one in the league also is defensive rebounding. So they're number one in transition offense as well. So when they're rebounding the basketball, we understand we got to have our antennas up. We got to get back and we got to get matched. We got to take away the 3-point shots. But what they hurt you with is when 2 or 3 guys are running a step in transition, now guys are getting layups and dunks. So we got to make sure we take care of that. But the biggest thing for us is just taking care of the basketball. We've been talking about it for the whole season, but just taking care of the basketball because if you turn the ball over against this team, they're going to make you pay.
Just following up, what about Golden State defense specifically? It makes Golden State so good on defense.
Yeah, because they turn you over. So if you turn the basketball over, they're going to make you pay on the offensive end. So we got to do a good job, make sure we're taking care of the basketball. They switch 1 through 5 sometimes. Sometimes they blitz. Sometimes they're in a drop. So they keep you guessing, offensively. But we know who we want to attack and how we want to attack this team. So we just got to do a good job of doing that and making the right play.
Ty, good morning. Good to see you. It's obviously early, but when you look at the Warriors, how similar or different do you see them playing versus their championship years?
Well, I mean, Clay's not there. So, once they add him to the mix, I mean, they're really going to be dangerous, but they're playing the same style of basketball. To me, playing a little faster. All their guys cut hard. They move fast. And then they got guys that can take advantage if you make a mistake. So Iguodala's a great passer. Draymond's a great passer. Steph can make, passes, be elite. So if you make a mistake with all their movement and all their cuts and back screens, if you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay. And it just seems like they have more playmakers now than they did before.
How would you characterize your competitive relationship with Steve Kerr?
I like Steve Kerr. I do. No, I really do. He's always checking up on me. Always the first to reach out when something's going on. Very positive, very, motivating guy. And like I said, I cheer for him. I don't cheer for too many guys, but I do cheer for Steve and just all the battles we had over the years, in Cleveland and, Golden State. And he's a genuine good person. And like I said, he is one of my friends that coached. And so that's, pretty rare for me.
With the emphasis in officiating this year, allowing for some more physical play, can you be more physical with Steph Curry around the perimeter, or is that easier said than done with his level?
It's easier said than done. I mean, you can try to hit him and wear him down, but when he's on offense, he's very elusive. So it's hard to really, get locked into him. And just when you think you do, then he's back cutting for a layup. And then, like I said, you get on the bottom side, he's coming off for a 3, or he causes confusion, somebody slips for a layup. So he does a good job of just, using your aggressiveness against you. And we learned that, like I said, in Cleveland. Just when you're trying to be aggressive with you, he uses it against you. One of the best I've seen it doing that. So we just got to, like I said, just take away his easy points, his easy bad layups, threes when we're relaxing, we're falling asleep, and then I think we'll be fine.
Is it kind of more of a thing with Steph where rather than try to wear him out on the offensive end, like you also want to go at him defensively? But yesterday you talked how they do such a great job of kind of hiding him coming out of timeouts and stuff. So how do you attack him defensively even with that going on?
Whoever, we try to we draw the play up for. If he switches and put him on someone else, then that guy has to be ready to run the same action. And you just got to try to wear him down as much as possible, try to get him in foul trouble because he's so lethal and dangerous on the offensive end. So you want to just try to take as much out of him as you can.
Is Moses playing now?
Yeah.
Is this a game with Paul George on the other end that you're telling Andrew to focus more on the defensive end, or are you hoping that he keeps up his offense too?
Well, Andrew's a two-way player. That's the beauty of his addition to this team over the last couple of years. 6'7", 6'8", wing defender who also gets to the rim and gives you 20 points every night. It's pretty good weapon to have. So this is a good matchup for him in terms of what a challenge. Paul's one of the best players in the league, and guarding him is just a monumental task, and but he's up to it.
Coach, how would you kind of characterize your relationship with Ty, both competitively and personal?
My own?
Yeah.
Just a lot of, I think, healthy respect. I mean, we've had some serious battles in the playoffs and got to know each other a little bit over the years, but I've always had great respect for him. I think he's one of the great coaches in the league. What he's done in the playoffs with both Cleveland and the Clippers, you see his impact on the game. He's got a style. He's got a system that he believes in, and excellent coach.
They've had a lot of guys out this year. So what about him and the way he connects with players is kind of brings the best out of everyone that you can see?
Yeah, I mean, I can't really comment on that since I haven't worked with him. But with this year's team, with the injuries that they've had, the fact that they still have one of the best defenses in the league, that they're competitive every single night, that they're surviving the injury situation, the absences of obviously Kawhi, but also Batum and Ibaka. They've got something in place foundationally that allows them to succeed, in spite of the adversity.
Early afternoon tip. Obviously, you guys were in LA on a Saturday night. Is there any concern about that side of the game?
It is different for sure, and I know the Clippers do this occasionally with the doubleheaders they have with the Lakers. So they're used to it, but it's all right. It's still basketball.
They all count the same, but when you go through a stretch like this where you play the Clippers and the Suns a couple times, do you put any more importance on a stretch like that than you do other parts of the season?
No, you don't. You don't put any more importance on it. You still prepare the same way, but these are fun games. It's a good measuring stick and huge challenges to play against these teams. I mean, Clippers are really, really good, and then going to Phoenix, they haven't lost in forever. So this will be a really challenging trip, and I think our guys are looking forward to it.
I believe that these are the top two defenses going. What makes them so good defensively, particularly against some of the stuff you guys run?
I think their physicality, their length at pretty much every position. They added Bledsoe, who's kind of a bulldog defensively. I think Ty has coached against us probably 40 times over the last 5 or 6 years, so he knows our team better than any coach in the league probably. And he's got the personnel, with the versatility and the length to be able to go in with a good game plan every night. So it's always a challenge.